Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob, your shaman and cosmic midwife, and we're back to do your November readings. I'll be reading with 4 decks that you're going to see on the next screen, and we'll catch you on the inside. Thanks for being here. To answer some questions about who, where, what, and when/why, we're going to be taking a look with these 4 decks. For a look at the who, we'll be pulling a Black Moon astrology card, which might give us an idea of Sun, Moon, or Rising with people that might be playing a role or having something to do with this time frame. The when time factor is sort of elusive. We're going to be pulling 2 cards, one for the what and one for the why, that speak a little bit to that. Although we're looking in the quote-unquote month of November, these are somewhat timeless, and sometimes there is a karmic or past life, if you will, implication on situations. So we'll be looking with both the past life oracle cards for that what/when, and also taking a look with our archetype cards for a why/when. And for where these things will be occurring, or giving us an idea of the context of the situation, we'll be having a look with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. Hey Taurus, how you doing? Mwah! Welcome to your November. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at what's going on in your world. We've got your cards here shuffled and dealt. The first thing that I'm going to pull up is your Black Moon astrology card. This might give us an idea of who might be showing up. Could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this is my Gemini card. Number 15, it says, I think. I'm here for some of you, it's new friend. It's like new old friend, though, for somebody is what I'm hearing. It's like maybe seeing your old friend after a long time, and it's like they're like your new friend. They might be a Gemini. Here for some of you all, this is actually a really good thing, because it's somebody that I hear you might need on your side. Wow. Taurus, for some of you all, that's definitely the case, especially if you've known this person a long time, and maybe you knew them back when you were 15 years old. Maybe you've known them 15 years. It could be different things, different reasons why that's showing up. But for others, it could have something else to do with your life too. Sometimes these are conflicts. Sometimes these people might be in conflict right now too, because they could be feeling like energy is a little unruly around them. Not everybody loves the idea of Mercury retrograde, although some of us do just fine and even better, because we're more aware of what's going on around us and like how volatile people can be. And sometimes, especially when we're in service, it's like a way where we can actually be involved more, and especially if you have like a ministry or something, or like healing like I do, it's like sometimes we get busier and it's okay. It's like you have to take more time for yourself, but you also get to be more of that. So I'm hearing for some of y'all, this might be somebody that's kind of needing more of your attention. They might be calling on your time. And for some of y'all, it's great, especially if it's a creative partnership. Let's see what else is going on. There might be other messages that come up too. It could be conflict for some people because, like I said, they could be imposed upon right now more than others. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So let's see what else is showing up. We've got a past life oracle card here to give us an idea of karmic situations that you might be working through, because all karma is just things that make you repeat lessons, where sometimes we're digging our way out of holes. And so sometimes these retrograde seasons, if it's not karmic, you know, it might just be like a do-over or like something that maybe you left behind that you're picking up where you left off. Other times you're finding things, and sometimes it's outright, not this again. And so this is the what card that we chose, but it's also kind of like the when. It's like when this situation shows up, this is what we experience. So a new way to think about what has nothing to do with time. It's just like when things show up, and when maybe you don't get dragged through false timelines and get aged through situations that you just want fixed, right? How about that in the pixie dust? I'm going to spin on that one. What's going on in the what, Taurus? Forgiveness. Well, isn't that lovely? We've got the peaceful doves flying together in the sky. And you know what I really like about this one? They're together. It's like sometimes you see these like offers of forgiveness and it's just one person out on a limb. And it's just, you just see that one by himself, like, okay, here's the peace. And isn't it something else to see it there with a partnership, right? I'm hearing for some of y'all, this might be forgiving a situation with the Gemini. Could be a lot of things. Finding forgiveness, asking for it, and sometimes just showing that it's an offer. And you're going to know if you had a really karmic situation, because with some of y'all, it's like being faced with that idea of whatever your twin was, and these like karmic situations that people go stirring the pot about, and you know, if it's your twin flame or your soulmate, and it could be different things. I just have to hold this one. She's looking for daddy's attention right now. For those of you that don't know, this is my dogda. This is Jolie. She needs a little bit of love right now. She's special needs. Okay, so sometimes this is about where we need to forgive ourselves too, because I'm hearing for some of you all, and you're going to know this, especially if I'm hearing if it's like you're a Gemini cusp. It's like you're a Taurus, Gemini. It's like you might be almost on the line. That this might be for you more about an internal thing that you're going through, where you can't even approach anything outside of yourself, because it's like you're hearing discord between your head. It's like too much noise is what I'm hearing. And it's like trying to make peace with something that maybe you did or maybe you didn't do, but like on an emotional level, I see you getting past a point where you've been holding yourself emotionally hostage. And so I see you getting past that point here. It's where you recognize, oh, when I catch my own energy this way and I don't actually apply it to myself that way, like the hug that I need, if you will, it's like you just churn your energy. And it might have been keeping you up at night a lot. I'm hearing sometimes it's like, you know that the 15-hour day does not work for you. And if you've been building a business and you're doing something, I'm hearing it's like some of you are going through a process right now where you're kind of hating yourself a little bit, because it's like knowing that you put all this time into something and it's like something else might have fucked up in your life is what I'm hearing. Or you're feeling like you left yourself no balance, and where it's like now you just don't even know how to start there is what I'm hearing. It's like I'm getting this really bad violent itch on my right wrist here for some reason, and it's like I'm hearing for somebody it's almost like being caught stealing. And for somebody, maybe you catch somebody stealing, you know? I don't know, but it's like whatever went for your right hand. And so let's see what else we might be dealing with here. Taurus. We've got a, bless you, baby, a Where card showing up with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. So wherever this is happening, I'm hearing it's workplace stuff right here for most of you. This is probably where this is affecting you the most, right in your pocket. Especially if you've had birds of a feather, is what I'm hearing. Birds of a feather, I'm hearing. It's like, that's a real joke. You know, it's like, yeah, they're really there for you. And you're going to see how, especially if it's like one bad look from them and it's like, there goes all your money. It's like, so it's like upside down. I'm just seeing people, it's like doing this. And so I don't know if you have an online business, but it's like, I'm hearing this stupid bros before hoes thing for somebody, and it's like these two guys are like coming together to like do dabs together. Like they're like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, look what we can see on the other side of that one. And it's like they're taking stabs at somebody's work. And so it's like, especially if you're kind of like out there showing your thing there, like your craft, that's the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who loves what they're doing. This is like whistling while you work so much and doing such a great job that it's like you don't even see what else is going around you. It's like the city is so small behind that person there. It's like so small. He's just like not even paying attention. You're gonna know your own gender, please. You know, but somebody is not paying attention to what's been going on. And it's like whatever was going on behind your back that you might not have even known about coming out to the surface. And it's like, will you offer forgiveness is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, after what happened in August, it's like, no. I'm hearing after what happened in August, it's like, absolutely not. I just see somebody being very upset about whatever happened in August. You're going to know what it is if it was something for you. But it's like a big deal. It's a really big deal, especially if it affects your money, because this here is like, this is your money. This is what pentacles are. This is your physical material realm. These are the things that you need to be able to shine. For some of you all, this is your craft. It's your passion. It's something that you're doing. And so it's like, especially if you feel like somebody's been like playing with your head a little bit, it's like I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, I need to be away from you or I won't forgive myself for what I allow myself to do. It will be irresponsible for me to be around you when I know what you are and what you're capable of, kind of thing. It's real serious for some of you. I'm getting this itch. It's like an allergy to some people's drama and BS that's coming to an end, seriously. And where it's like you have to take custody of yourself, especially if you've been feeling kind of crazy, because I'm hearing for some of y'all, you've been crazy for the right reason. It's like, just because somebody doesn't understand what you do or what your process is or how you attain information, especially if it's kind of like in a psychic telekinetic way, that doesn't mean that they get to come and take shots like that. And so I have to just say, it's like, there are enough of us that are like awake around these situations that can actually see what people like you, if I just described you, are actually being and doing. It's like the angels around saying, there's the divine justice in this one. And that's where the culprits were, attacking you. This is the kind of evaluation that's going on around you. Some of you need to know that, because this is the cam era now, and those things in your eyes are cameras that are on fiber optics that woke up. So, surprise, you've been on candid camera. Whatever you've been thinking has also been tattletelling on everybody, and some of us have been knowing. So, somebody took cheap shots at your work on purpose, especially if they're... You know what I love to do in this? I've been proving. I'm not Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm the guy that created a cipher where we can track biometrics on why people even turn thumbs up and down like that. Especially if it's been all over your really popular page. And you wonder why people just dip in and out like that. It's like, these are the things that I've been programming with DARPA so we can figure out what people's motives are on an energetic level, especially if it's messing with people's ability to thrive in their life art. Hence the name Art of Love here. It's not anything except a baby gate to prove where people don't get to take a conjure and call it law of attraction, and you didn't see what was going on, I attracted it, and they figure out how to siphon it their way. You know what I mean? Guess what they can't do? They can't trap a genie in a bottle that way. So just know that. So I can forgive the fools that trap themselves in a very sophisticated scatter that's now like antimatter and Malwarebytes that just traps itself on stupid ideas. Kind of what's going on, babe. So this is the sweep for the November, and better news coming your way, especially if somebody messed with your job, you know, or like whatever it is that you're doing for your coin. Because they might also have Earth in their chart. That's like Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and see this archetype card here. This is like a when-why conversation. So this is why it happens. When the situation is present, this is why you experience that. We've got the Mystic. Oof, 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 oof. For some of you all, this is you showing up. Whether or not you realize it, Taurus. Light attributes reveals an intimate union with the divine. Shadow attributes, delusional rapport with the divine. And that's what I was just talking to you about. Yeah, there's people that are going to try to say you're delusional, and maybe you had some friends like Open Eyes here that know what delusional wasn't and what's really delusional, and people think they got away with doing that together and kind of making posses to go put you on the street like Broadway and just, you know, posse up this way or that way, and what we can do by throwing those coins in there, and what some people were trying to get away with on these social networks, and what I've been in the process of proving about Twitch and Subway in a really bad deal that hid a pedophile. And what they don't get to do around mystical people whose eyes are on that don't need green screens to materialize, to pull some Wizard of Oz gotcha in front of wise art. So just know you have real rapport with people that can see that just by being connected to me here. And that your intimate unions with anything get to be safe, especially if people thought they had cam era technology and your approval by receiving something they put in your tip jar somewhere, you know? And what the apps that don't get to rent us and do with us in big, powerful purses. Yeah. So it's the end of that, my love. And for some of you all, you might actually be a mystic. Maybe you have your own practice of some kind. Just know if somebody messed with your business, that's an ish. That's a real ish. And I don't have to tell you that. You're upset, and I'm hearing whoever has their fingerprints on this I think Gemini stuff here, just know wherever they went for a drink on biometrics has all been witnessed. So let's get a little idea of what else might be happening here, Taurus, because we've got the Sibilas and they're really chatty. You might want your own private reading too. Hit me up. My information is below in the description. I'm also going to recommend join my Discord group. We've got a new community where it's a chat group. We get together and sometimes we share. Myself and a good friend of mine here, V, Love and Crystals, are both DJs, and so sometimes I share music there. I think she might be doing some upcoming spots as well. We've been opening up those airlines there for people to share their prophetic witness and gifts as well, especially if you're having conversations with the divine and being told you're delusional somewhere else and needed an advocate. Bless you, my love. There's a place for us. Okay. Two more. All right, what have we got here? Whatever this is dealing with is most likely going to be helped by somebody that you might not even realize is a friend to you. La Donna di Servizio, she's the helpful woman. I kind of consider her a friend, though. Like, some people will find that the better friends that they have made over the years might have been people that they met while they were out and about, just living their lives and being in service to others. And this La Donna di Servizio is somebody that kind of leads that way. Sometimes I've had this be somebody that's just helpful in my mix, and they might not realize what kind of a psychic they actually are for me, for showing up at that time when I needed that or whatever it was. And so La donna di servizio, somebody that might help get something out of your way. And we've got a conversación. This is a conversation needing to happen. This is basically a personal message here. Message area. A lot of times this is something that will come to your door. It could be a package. I mean, sometimes this is like Amazon delivery. Sometimes I'm hearing it's like somebody said making plans for Nigel. And so I don't know if you know that song by Ecstasy. It's we're only making plans for Nigel. It's like what's somebody who would help prepare a situation and have a private conversation to deliver goods on behalf of this other person might actually relate to as a song. So you might want to look that one up. Yeah. Especially if somebody needed help with a romantic situation. I'm hearing about like, this is kind of like interference being run, but I'm hearing it's like positive interference. It's like somebody running interference on your behalf. And like for some of you, it's like knowing that you might need to reach out to somebody for forgiveness about a situation and maybe trying to figure out what to do to align yourself with them. I'm hearing for somebody, this is like trying to figure out how to have new partnership with a more forgiving life is what I'm hearing. And where you might need to call somebody like Jacob to be like, time out. Okay, here's where you need to know this information or that information so you can connect dots with these people. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, this La donna di servizio, whether or not it's me, you might have an intuitive you work with that you might want to call. That's fine. Qualify your sources. But this is somebody who could kind of play like intermediary, especially if you needed to have a discussion about how to do something, how to deliver a message, especially if you're somebody that didn't really know how to get the words together. Because Lamonte, this is a woman who speaks very little. She is so focused on what she's looking at there. She might have her phone in her face. Here she might be like thumbing through Instagram profiles or pages or whatever it is. It's some kind of like social media, and I see her just like staring and like thinking and talking to herself and not knowing what to do, because sometimes she's just of little words. So this might be a time where you either have a friend that can help intercede like that, or maybe where you're called to even pick up your own tarot cards and try to do a reading for yourself. So some of you all might be expanding in your vision right now. This is a time that's great for that. While Mercury's in retrograde, where we're learning new things about communications that we hear while all that metal is moving, it's like a halo around us. And it's like, what did I hear here? And like checking in with other friends maybe that can say, yeah, I heard that too. Special way to get a Me Too in there. So let me know if any of this made sense. I love when I hear from you. It also lets me connect positive message to you when you hit me with a comment. And thank you for those of you that subscribe to my work. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please hit me with a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me. If I can be of greater assistance, like I said, free Discord room there for our chat where we pick up on all different kinds of discussions with each other, especially for those of you all that are also practicing your own intuitive work. It's a good place for you to come and discourse with others who might be there needing some assistance. These are all opportunities for us to commune together in a way that is a little less common, I think, because there's energy that gets shared. So happy days like that, and know I love you. Take care, and we'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now, Taurus. Promise that you'll catch me.